Today's our topic is classification of animals. As all of us know, animals are the living organisms which can move from one place to another place, which can respire, which can excrete the excreta, which can take food, digestive, and which are having sense organs. In this world, the animals are classified into two groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates are the organisms which are having a backbone, and the invertebrates are the organisms which do not have a backbone. First of all, we will discuss about the invertebrates. Invertebrates include protozoa, flatworms, and coelentrates. First of all, we will discuss about these three. Protozoa, these are single cell organisms and they are microscopic. We can't see them from our naked eyes. We can see them in microscope. Coelentrates, these are soft-bodied organisms and they are characterized by stinging cells. Specific type of cells are present in these organisms. For example, jellyfish and sea anemone. Flatworms, that are worm-like or flat in structure, leaf-like. These are simple and soft-bodied. For example, tapeworm and flukes, such as liver fluke. Next one is arthropods. Arthropoda, it is the largest group of organisms in which a number of organisms are present, and this phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum because all the invertebrates, largest number of invertebrates are present in arthropoda. And in arthropoda, large number of organisms are present in class Insecta. As we see everywhere insects are present. So this is the largest phylum of invertebrates. Arthropods. Arthro means joint or pods means legs. These organisms are characterized by jointed limbs. They are having external skeleton. Hard material is present around their body. For example, arachnids. In arachnids, organisms are having 8 legs and for example, spider, scorpion, they are present in arachnids. Crustaceans. In crustacean, crabs and lobsters are present. Insects which are having 6 legs, having wings, body part, antenna, for example, honeybee, ladybird, beetle, etc. Then myriapods which are having a number of legs and a number of body segments which include centipede and millipedes. Next organisms of invertebrate includes annelid worms. These organisms are segmented. All of us are familiar to earthworm and leech. They are belonging to this annelid group. Mollusk. Mollusk organisms are soft-bodied and they are having shell. Snail and limpet are the example of this mollusk. These organisms are having hard calcareous cell around their body and inside this soft-bodied organisms are present. We all are familiar to cells. Echinoderms. Echinoderms, they are organisms which are having spines all over the dermis. For example, starfish, sea urchin, and they are spiny sea creature because they are present in the marine resources. Thus, this is all about the invertebrates. Next, we will come to vertebrates. Vertebrates that are having a backbone. Simplest organisms in this type of this group they are fishes. Fishes, they are having scales on their bodies, gills for respiration, cold-blooded. They are having fins and they are present in water. For example, shark, tunas and different type of fishes. Next is amphibians, which are having slimy skin. Because they are amphibian, they can live both on land and both on land and water. They lay eggs in the water and they are cold-blooded. For example, frog. Next is reptiles. Reptiles are having dry, scaly skin. Scales are present on the body of reptiles. They lay eggs on dry land and are cold-blooded. Snake and crocodiles are present in this group of organisms. Birds, they are having feathers and wings, having beak and they lay eggs, are also warm-blooded. For example, swan, sparrows. Different kinds of birds are present in this world. Next is mammals. Human beings are included in this group, in mammal group. They are having hair on their body or they are having fur on their body. They can feed their young ones on their milk. They are warm blooded. For example, cow and human beings are included in this group. Here we notice that all the organism in vertebrates except mammals are cold blooded. Sorry, birds are also warm blooded and mammals are also warm blooded. Whether reptiles, fishes and amphibians are cold blooded. Thus we are warm blooded organisms. Vertebrates, they may be warm blooded or cold blooded. The basic difference between vertebrates and invertebrates is that invertebrates are having a backbone whereas the invertebrates they do not have a backbone. All for this day. Thanks.